First I want to just kind of get you into some videos and just give you some quick little tips here at the beginning. Basically, there are three types of videos that you're going to want to put up there on the internet. Okay, one would be informational, and I don't know. Sometimes they kind of cross over. Look at the air conditioning, how to put the Freon in your car and recharge your air conditioning unit. That was an informational video. But it was also sort of an educational video. It taught me how to do it, but it gave me information. I would probably put that into the informational category because it gave me the information on how to do that. Okay, you can do educational videos, and we're recording this webinar, and in a couple of days it'll be up on the internet, on YouTube in our account, and this I would term as an educational video. It is somewhat informational too, but it's really to train and to teach you how to do things. Okay, the third category that you can produce videos in is entertaining. And there are a lot of entertaining videos out there. Some of them are attempting to be entertaining, but not quite there. And it's interesting, you'll find some videos that weren't meant to be entertaining that go viral, if I can use that term. Because they were entertaining in some way, and we can talk more about that in a minute and what viral means. Okay, but those are basically the three different categories. So when you think of producing a video to put it up on the internet, think about one of those categories. Okay, now if you look at those three categories, you're going to say, "Hey, Bruce, you missed something. What about advertising and marketing videos? Isn't that what this is about? Is marketing online?" And you know what? I didn't forget that. Okay? What we want to do is we want to produce informational videos, educational videos, not advertising and marketing. I'll talk more about that in just a second. Okay? Here's an example of a video that just went crazy on the internet, viral. What viral means is that it just, one person passed it on to the next, and they passed it on to the next. If you look down here in the corner, it tells us how many people have viewed this video. Okay, right here, it tells us how many people. 10,635,000 at the time I did this screen capture. People watched this video. Okay, now this is a good marketing video, okay, but it's not really advertising directly. It's entertaining. It's incredibly entertaining. And what happens is if you watch this video, it's pretty fun to watch actually. This is for a company that makes blenders. My niece actually works for this company, and they make really good blenders. Well, in this particular video, the guy has a brand new iPhone when they just came out. And so he asked the question, will it blend? And he has this new iPhone, and he drops his iPhone into this blender, and he hits the liquefy button, and that blender turns that iPhone into powder. I mean, it just grinds it up. And that's the extent of the video. Well, this thing just went crazy. And everybody passed it around out there because I don't know why we all like to see a brand new expensive iPhone blended up into powder. But he really never mentions the video. I mean the blender and how good a blender it is, and hardly even what company or anything. He just says, "Will it blend?" And he drops the iPhone in there, and so it's not advertising. It's entertaining. It's really entertaining, and it's sort of informational too, because you learned out, you get this under the blanket or under the table message of, boy, these blenders are tough if it can take that iPhone and just chew it to bits. And so it makes you want the blender just because it's such a good blender, but it's doing it all through entertainment, and it was just an incredible video, an incredible success. And so now they made this into a series, and they go on, and they wait for people to comment on something to blend, and then they blend it. And so they've got all these different series of all these different things, of things that they blend up in their blender. Don't try this at home, right? But that's the kind of thing that you want to get. If you want to get it to go viral, you need it to be entertaining. You need it to be interesting. And that will help you so much. I mean, just having some good information is great, and that will get you out there as well. You don't have to be entertaining, but if you really want to go viral, entertaining helps. But you can provide, good information that people need. Okay, so that's the kind of video that you want to produce. Now, what we talked about is you want to avoid advertising. Okay, there's a guy out there who wrote a great book. His name is Seth Godin, and what he talks about in this book, and the title eludes me at this second. Maybe I'll remember it here in a second. The basic thing that he's talking about that is in our society now, we have primarily got sick of what he calls interruption marketing. I'm watching the game on TV, and it gets to a really exciting spot, and all of a sudden, blip, and it cuts away to a commercial, and now I have to live through this painful commercial and wait for it to come back. Okay, that is interruption marketing, and as a society, we are trained to just zone it out. Even if we don't have the fancy button on our player to skip the commercials, we zone out and we don't watch commercials anymore. And if you look at the things that are going on, TV commercials are becoming less and less and less effective, and more and more and more expensive. And the problem is that people don't want advertising. They don't want it, okay? And so if you put up an advertising video, and you can do that, you're going to not find very much success with that. In some cases you may, but it's best to avoid advertising and marketing directly. See if you can inform people, if you can entertain people, if you can educate people, but avoid marketing and advertising. Kind of do it subliminally in the background, like this Blender video. Okay? For years, ever since the internet started, there's always been the statement, content is king. And you know what? That is really, really true. If you can provide content in your videos, not just in your face advertising, that will help you to be more successful. People are looking for content. People are looking for information. Help people. Provide them with information. Provide them with education. Provide them with training. Gosh, here I watch these videos on how to put the Freon in my car. Well, the crazy thing is I had bought a different brand of Freon, and after I watched this video on how to do it, I'll tell you what, next time I'm going to buy it from those guys because it looked like they had a better unit to put it in there. And so yet it wasn't advertising, it wasn't marketing, but now I'm sold on that company, okay, because they provided me with the content and I got the other things along with the information that was given to me. Content is king, and that is never more true than today. And I believe it's never more true than with the video as well. Provide good, valuable content in your video, and that will move you a long ways toward being successful. Okay, if we think of our viewers out there on the internet, online video marketing is like fishing. Okay, think of those viewers as if they were a fish. If I had a rock on the end of my line, I'm probably not going to catch many fish. Okay, that's a dud. If your video is a dud, you're not going to catch many fish. So you got to put yourself in the position of the fish. What do they want? Okay, if you're looking out there on the internet, you're saying, okay, here's a potential group of people that I want to get to watch my videos. What do they want? If it's related to your product or related to your services, some information, something entertaining, what do they want? Not what do you want, what do your potential viewers want? And that's what you need to produce, and that's what you need to give them. That will make you much, much more potentially successful by giving them what they want. So think through that. Think about who it is out there you want to get and what they're hungry for. And your video is a lure. It's the bait. You want something that's going to catch them, something that's going to be interesting to them, something that's going to give them something. So think about that and plan that out and strategize that out. But that's what you need to do with your video.